Hello and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another live stream from Black Ops 4 with me, Spartan G Gaming. Now, for anyone wanting to know where we're up to at this stage, and what this stream is all about, we are now working our third SMG, the Spitfire, to gold camo. So we're on the journey to doing that. We had about an hour's live stream last night with getting a few headshots, so we're going to carry on with that today. And let me just show you what else I've got so far so everyone's up to date with what we've done so far in the live streaming and where we are at this stage. So let me just click in and show you the level as well that we're up to. Now I'm up to level 52 at the moment. And when we check the class, let me just show you what guns I've got so far. So we've got the MX-9, the variation, the Patriot, to the full max. We've got that to gold camo. We've got the GKS to gold camo as well. I still need to prestige that up another level. I'll do that in my own time. So I don't want you guys, obviously, because we've got it to gold, don't want you guys getting bored with obviously just me prestiging that weapon. We're working the Spitfire at the moment, okay? So we've just literally started that. I think we've just got about maybe 11 headshots, I think. I'll just double check just so you know that where we are. Okay, so if I just move it over to the Panther, okay, we have got 11 headshots. So we only had about an hour's play with that last night. Just a few games. So we're going to carry on with this one today. We're going to try and get this to gold as soon as we possibly can. So this is part 2, really, of the live streaming of the Spitfire SMG. We've got kind of a mishmash of setups going on as well. We've got kind of a few... Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say, guys. I have got the Helion Salvo. If you remember that live stream yesterday, that was absolutely amazing. It was intense gameplay trying to get those last sentry guns. We managed to get them in the end, as you know, and I was absolutely ecstatic when getting that to go, and it looks absolutely amazing, as you can see there. So that's another one we've got to gold. So we've got 3 guns to gold so far, and we're now after our 4th one. But yeah, we've got a mishmash of different stuff going on. Now, I was recommended last night to try out the acoustic sensor. I put it on, and it is actually pretty good. I mean, I'm going for headshots with the Spitfire, and it will help with headshots, only slightly, because you can hear the enemy a little bit more louder coming towards you. There's a difference as well, because you're probably thinking, well, you probably hear, it might be teammates, but there is a slight difference in sound compared to the teammates' footsteps to the enemy. The enemy are quite loud, they're quite very stompy, so you'll know there's an enemy coming. And the reason why it helps for is because you can hear the enemy coming. If you kind of sat round a corner or a wall or something like that, you can actually hear the enemy coming towards you, so you can get your aim up. As they kind of walk or run past you, you've actually got your aim at head level. It just makes for an easy headshot. So it does help, so that's the reason I've got that on for. But that was only recommended to me to have a go of it, and that is actually pretty good. The setup we have got is tactical mask, even though we did agree, guys, if you remember, that the tactical mask, there's something I think not right with it at the moment. It doesn't do what it says on the tin, so you've got to be careful when using tactical mask. I mean, I put it on last night. I got a 9 bang in my face, and I didn't even realise myself, but a few of my, well, you know who you are, but a few of my subscribers and viewers did say, I thought you had tactical mask on. I mean, as far as I can remember, I got fully flashed in the face, but it shouldn't have happened. It does say that the tactical mask does have increased resistance to 9 bang. So we were on about maybe it could have been like, you know, a shorter time that I was flashbanged for. I haven't checked this back, but then I have had other viewers as well saying that the tactical mask is or has had a little problem or an issue with it at the moment. So we've got to be careful with that one. So I'm not actually going to use that at the moment. I'm actually going to change it now, since we discovered that last night. So you want to watch that one yourself, guys, if you are thinking about using tactical mask. But you're still going to get flashbangs. Whether there's a time limit or not, we don't know. But even if it's 2 seconds, it's still too long enough. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put flat... I don't know, though, because I'm in hardcore. Flat jacket's really not going to make a difference from taking less damage from explosives, I don't think. Because in hardcore, you're just going to blow up straight away, whether you've got flat jacket on or not. I'm actually going to go with engineer. We've got the combat axe set up as well, guys. I'm going to try and get a kill with that today. I only set it up last night, so I can't wait for that. Anyone watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to send me your comments, guys, if you've got any questions or anything. And I'm happy to answer if I know. If not, I'll try and find it somewhere so we can help anyone out who's struggling with anything to do in Black Ops 4. We have got the lightweight on, so we can move a little bit faster while sprinting and take no damage when falling. And I like to have dead silence on. Now obviously if someone has got that acoustic sensor on, like we've got, obviously you're still going to be heard, okay? So we've got to be careful with that, but that is pretty good. I like that setup. Now the attachments I've got on the Spitfire, I've got the reflex sight. Now that often helps with headshots, that little red dot that we've got at the moment. And you can actually change the red dot. We've got all of them unlocked, okay? So we're up to 500 kills while aiming down the sights with the reflex. So there's some pretty cool reflex reticles there. I'm actually going to choose this one here, I think the pincer, just to make a change. Now when going for headshots, it would pay to have the high caliber on. It sometimes helps, but there's no high caliber with the Spitfire SMG. We have got laser sight, extended mags, fast mags, FMJ, laser sight 2, quick draw and stock. Now, one of the things that I'm trying to get up to so far is the quick draw. I have realised that would be a great benefit, quick draw, to put on the Spitfire because it just seems a little bit slow in getting up that aim compared to what enemy weapons have. I'm certain that most of the time when you're in close confrontation with an enemy that they would have quick draw and we haven't, so it's a little bit slow behind them. So we're always going to come out second best to them, unfortunately. So I definitely can feel that we need to have that quick draw on, but we need to get up to that level to unlock that, to give it a go. It will come at level 8. So we're nearly there, but other than that, excuse me, what would help with headshots would be stock. Okay, now, stock has improved movement speed while aiming. I love to have this. In World War II, if I can remember what it was called, it was only a few months ago we were playing it, but we had this scoped basic training perk, if you remember, where you could aim and you can move a little bit faster. It's exactly the same near enough as that. Now, I always use that all the time. It just helps when you're aimed up, because I'd recommend aiming nice and early, okay? And then you can move a little bit faster while you've got that aim up, just in case an enemy decides to move, because sometimes, as you know, they dodge to the left and right sometimes to get out of your bullets. But having that on just slightly helps in that movement speed. So I like to have that stock on. But again, we've got to wait until we unlock that. It seems like this year, Call of Duty knows all the attachments that suit what we want for the challenges. So they're actually putting them all to the end and the highest level, so we've got to wait to unlock them. Normally, these are early on, okay? We can actually have them on at any time in the game in Call of Duty, but for some reason they're leaving them till last. I think they know that they're the actual attachments that we want, but we've got to wait for that. Other than that, until we can get something that does help and improve with headshots, we've got to use tactics. We've got to keep that aim high as always. But I'm going to show you guys how you can get easy headshots, okay, in gameplay. I'm going to try my best to show you that. I don't struggle with headshots normally. I can average anywhere, as I always say, about 8 to maybe 15 headshots a game, something like that. So that's pretty on course to getting these out of the way, maybe in about 8 to 10 games, something like that. That would be nice. And then we can move on to the technical camo challenges. Right, okay. So that's all set up. You know where we are, guys. We're working the Spitfire SMG today. This is part 2 of it. Let me put my headset on. And let's crack on with a few matches. Now, when you're thinking of headshots, should I say, you got to get them as easy as you possibly can. Core mode, you can get headshots in core mode, but they do take a little bit more bullets to shoot the enemy head and kill them. So hardcore would definitely be better. Now, I was having some good games last night in Team Deathmatch, so I'm actually going to stick with Team Deathmatch just for a short while, and we're going to switch it about a little bit later on as well, I think. Okay, so let's go with these headshots. And also as well, it is just a matter of getting up through the levels as well, so we can unlock all the attachments. I'm actually prestiging the weapons up, as you know, guys, as well. We're going for the prestige in this year as well. I don't want to leave it too late to prestige the weapons up. I did that last year in World War II, didn't prestige any weapons up. I got all my weapons to diamond in a really quick time, and then they brought out the Chrome Tiger, if you remember, and then I had to go through all my weapons again, get them all up another 3 prestiges each, and I just couldn't do it. I think in the end I was about maybe 15 weapons away from getting the Chrome Tiger. I may go back to that though, at a different time. I mean, I've completed everything else in World War II. I might as well go back and complete the Chrome Tiger at some stage. But yeah, I might actually do that live. I mean, you know, there's many games coming out. new, we're going to do them live as well, as I've already said, guys. Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm going to try and do that live if you guys are interested in that. I know the last time I did say that, there was many of you agreeing with that and you wanted to see that as well. So along with that, we could mix in again a little bit of World War II. I don't want to go too much on World War II though, because it is kind of run into the ground now, as you know, but it would be nice to kind of live stream Get in the Chrome Tiger, wouldn't it, when I'm up to about the last kind of couple of weapons or something like that. But we'll see, guys. And I hope you're all well, guys, those of you watching and tuning in today. Hope everyone is enjoying Black Ops 4. Okay, so we've got our new reticle, as you can see there. It's a pretty nifty reticle, actually. It's got that nice little kind of pinkish glow to it. Okay, so now when going for headshots, as I said to you, we're going to try and make the most out of that perk that we've got to try and make headshot. I can hear from my acoustic sensor, oh, that was the enemy, he's dead, okay. But we want to try and make sure that we're using the most out of that movement speed, so don't be frightened to aim, because it will move you a little bit faster. And like I said, if you keep your aim up, you can actually test it out. It is really, really sensitive, but that's good, that's what we need. And try as well to keep your aim up as much as you can, especially around corners. The only thing I've noticed with the Spitfire, it is a sensationally powerful weapon, but there is a little bit of recoil on it. And as you can see there, you know, if you don't get your aim on straight away, it can bounce all over the place and then it goes astray. So just got to be careful with that. Now there are enemy up here. Okay, we've got another headshot there. As I said, it's just a matter of, until we can get a few more attachments unlocked to help a little bit more with headshots, it's just a matter of using the tactic of keeping that aim up whenever you can, trying to adjust your aim if you need to, because our normal reaction is to aim at the body after sprinting. So we just want to adjust it slightly. There, guys, did you see me adjust it? There's a little bit of bounce there, but we adjusted it slightly up and we managed to get another headshot. So that's 2 headshots on the bounce we got there. I want more. Just to let you know, guys, I mean, I did have a lot of comments the other day asking, is there like any kind of way to help with long shots with assault rifles? Well, this is a nice little place on the jungle map to come to. And I did say this the other day, so I'm just going to quickly show you guys this as well. There's a place there where the enemy come down, where we're aiming my sights up at the moment. And also there where the teammate is going. Enemy do come down there from them 2 locations. If you sit there with your AR, they are long shot places. So they're little spots that you can get easy long shots from. But again, you can see the movement speed of the aim. You can actually quite comfortably move very quickly. But yeah, I can't wait to get that the actual stock on it, just to try and make it a little bit less bouncy. So it's definitely needed. Now we're just going to sit back here a moment. The enemy are on the left hand side there. I think the teammate has taken them down. So we're going to move ourselves up. Again, just keeping that sight up, roughly where you expect or anticipate enemy head level to be. And then as soon as they come out like that, I mean, again, you see there the bounce is just, you can try and aim it, but again, it's definitely any kind of attachment really to help reduce that recoil will definitely improve this weapon. But for the time being, until we can get something like that unlocked, we've just got to kind of make do with keeping our aim at a nice position. As you've already seen, I've got a few headshots already, but we could do with more. But that sort of distance really does make the Spitfire bounce all over the place. But I can kind of be happy with that, because the fire rate on this weapon is absolutely unbelievable. It is really fast, and that's what's needed, I think, in Black Ops 4. I mean, anything with a fast fire rate, with the bullets coming out as quickly as possible. Hi, Brandon and Z Bright. Is YouTube your job? It's not, mate. No. I'm just doing this for the next few weeks because I'm on kind of holiday at the moment. So I'm just trying to make the most of Black Ops 4 while I'm having a break from work. But yeah, it's just a hobby thing at the moment, mate. I don't make any money off YouTube. I would love to, don't get me wrong. But you guys know you're going to need to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers to make anything on YouTube. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever make that. But it's fun, you know. And I'm just pleased that you guys are watching and you're interested in the channel. I'm just going to keep it going as long as I possibly can. But obviously without, you know, anything kind of coming from YouTube, it is difficult to keep going. But like I said, we're just going to keep doing what I can for the time being. Watch out, there's a mesh mine there. But yeah, respect to anyone who obviously, you know, makes it on YouTube. You well deserve all and everything that you... I thought there was an enemy there. There is. Now we are vision pulsed at the moment, so we've got to be careful, because their enemy are going to know where we are. Right, okay, that's safe to go down now. So nice when you've got a map in the left-hand corner. Definitely helps. I'm just going to sit back just a moment. The thing is, I think, because we're winning, we're in control of the game, the enemy aren't spawning where I'd like them to be spawned from. I think there's another race, so I'm going to aim up my... Ooh, that was just a little bit too low there. Ooh, I should give him my position away now, I think. Now, obviously, this is the jungle map. He's coming straight for me, guys. Let me see if I can... Oh! Killed the K9 unit with the Helion salvo. What I should have done was actually try to get a kill with him with my axe. As you know, guys, I've got the axe set up. I should have done that. It might have been a classified calling card challenge. I'm actually going to show you guys the calling cards that I've unlocked so far, because I am after all... There's a lovely headshot. I'm after all calling cards, even the classified ones. Oh, now that was a hit. I've got to be careful. I've been noticed here. Oh, by two enemy. Right, let's get our little RC buggy out. I love this little score streak. I think it's absolutely amazing. I really do. Good morning, Mr. Corsa. I'm fine, mate. How are you? Thank you for joining us again, mate. I mean, you guys are amazing. You've been with me like all through yesterday and the day before and before all that. And I mean, I was quite late on here last night, as you know, but you were still kind enough to keep watching, and I really, really appreciate all your support, guys. I really do. So we can get double? No, only just one kill. Or maybe just another fraction and I would have got a double kill with that RC there. It's actually nice for a little while not actually trying to work the launcher as we were doing yesterday and the day before, because now I can just concentrate on getting headshots. And as you know, we were trying to get some headshots with the Spitfire while working the helo. I think the enemy are coming around this way. Trying to try and keep that aim up, roughly where I think an enemy, if they did appear, where their head would be. I can hear someone. Just don't want them to come from behind me, because you know how the spawning works on this game, guys. It is absolutely insane, the spawning. One moment we think we know where the enemy may be coming from, and then it's completely different. I can actually hear, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but with that acoustic sensor on, I can actually hear an enemy or someone walking about. The map has gone actually really quiet all of a sudden. Again, just keeping that aim up roughly where I think the enemy head level would be. Now again, like I said, we've got to just for the time being just accept that, you know, I mean, we've got a victory. We've got to accept what we've got at the moment. We're trying as hard as we can to keep the aim high. Like I say, it always works. I've been getting quite a few in this game, but you know, we'll get more if we can just tame that recoil slightly on the Spitfire. But you see, everyone who gets headshots are always aiming in at that head level. Everybody needs headshots. Everybody is, I think the majority of us are after headshots. So again, it is a hard thing to do, but you can make it easy for yourself by actually aiming at the head, not the body. Okay. SS9, hello, my friend. Thank you so much for joining this live stream with us and for your comment. And Mr. Corsa agreeing, you are great. Thank you. Thank you so much, mate, for enjoying the stream. I really appreciate that, mate. That is amazing. And Expert Ninja, good morning to you as well. Yes, I did, my friend. I got the Helion Salvager Gold Camo last night. It was actually the last game that I played. Was hardcore kill confirmed. And I'd had about 5 games previous to that where I just didn't get one sentry gun or mantis in the game. But then the last game I came into, it was already halfway through. There was about maybe 5, no, actually less than that. I think it was about 2 minutes left of the game. And I'd literally been in the game for about 30 seconds and 2 sentry guns appeared in that game. It was intense. And like I said, I mean, I was trying to gun for those sentry guns as quickly as I could. I was ecstatic when I got them. And obviously, I only needed one more. But that is complete, mate. That is gold. I'll actually show you the gold camo. Okay, I've got it on my back. So I'll show you in this game what it looks like in gold. For those of you who haven't seen it, okay? And yeah, I think you did go because you're saying you got a little bit tired. I was tired actually playing the game because obviously I've been on it, you know, all day. I'm going to be on it all day again today. I mean, I'm going to have a break for lunch in about maybe a couple of hours time, something like that. But then I'll be back onto it again for quite some time tonight. I want to try and get up to Prestige 1 today as well if I can, because I'm very close. I think I'm like level 52 to 53 at the moment, so we're close to Prestiging. Let me show you that gold camo, mate. I mean, you can't really see it. It does sparkle, the purpley kind of strobe effect on it, but we were trying to come to some conclusion into why it's only... Oh, I thought that was a headshot. I heard the like headshot ping, but didn't actually class as a headshot. But when I die, if you watch my kill cam, you'll see the launcher on my back strobing purple. But if I get it out now, it's not. But we couldn't come to any conclusion as to why it strobes when it's on my back, but doesn't strobe when I've actually got it. I mean, I don't know the reason behind that. I have been told, aim high. Again, that was a headshot. I heard the ping of the headshot, but it just didn't give me a headshot for some reason. Okay, I can hear another enemy. That acoustic sensor, for anyone who hasn't used it yet and you want to try it out, it is pretty good. I do like it. The only thing is, if you've got a headset on, you can hear so many things going on with it. Like, it just kind of makes you think sometimes that you're going a little bit insane because you're hearing things and there's actually nothing around. But it could be the fact that there are plenty of enemy around and they're hiding behind walls. Out of the way, teammate. I was going to fire them, but you just... I luckily not... I didn't pull the trigger. So if I had done, you would have been in my way. So just again, keeping that sight just off where I think, there's a couple coming there. And now how... Again, I was having that problem yesterday while dodging to the side. I'm not in the enemy's view when I dodge to the side. You can clearly see that there. How has he already shot me when I've dodged to the side and there's like a brick wall covering me? I don't get that. That happened quite a few times yesterday. And if the game is like this, where we can't dodge enemy fire, well, that is pretty strange, don't you think? But that happened quite a lot of times yesterday. We'll shoot that trip mine there. Now, I could have aimed a little bit higher there. I'm certain there was an enemy in there. What? You are kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. How on earth? I don't get it. Go on, Ruin. I love that Ruin's grapple hook. That is absolutely amazing. Sorry, mate, I'm going to get out of your way in case you or I fire upon each other. Okay, I think he's been taken down, so there's definitely an enemy there. Oh, there he is. But you can see the recoil. It is really... I'm getting fired upon here. I didn't even see him there until the last moment. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves back round. I need to get these headshots. And because I've got that dead silence on as well, what normally I do, I mean, this is, as you know, there's a lovely long kind of range, well, not long shot, but there's the next camo unlocked. Can we get another one? Oh, why was that not a headshot? I clearly was aimed in at the head there on the second enemy. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Oh. But yeah, with that dead silence on what I was trying to remember what I said earlier, I think we're going to probably get hammered here by the lightning strike. No. Okay, we were lucky to survive that. But yeah, what I was saying about the dead silence, I've got dead silence on. Normally what I do in other Call of Duty games is to get easy headshots. And for those of you who have watched my videos on how to get easy headshots really with any weapon, I would normally use dead silence or anything that keeps me off the map, which I've got on, to get into the enemy spawn. To get into the enemy spawn, come up behind them and get easy headshots as they're kind of looking on back. But you can't do that on Black Ops 4. I've tried no end of times to keep working my way around to it, but I cannot do it. The gameplay is so much entirely different compared to what we're used to on Call of Duty that we're going to have to come up with some other tactics to make headshots a little bit more easier and faster and quicker to get in gameplay. At the minute, it's just a matter of trying to wait for the right attachments to unlock, which we're going to try out and test out, obviously. And just using the tactic of obviously aiming as close to the head as we can, as I've been going through with you many times, and just hopefully we can just try and get the headshots. But as you've seen with the Spitfire, there is plenty of bounce on it, and it does make it a little bit more difficult. So we're just trying to get what we can at the moment until we can come up with another plan. Again, why did I come off second best there? It would have been nice to know what weapon that dude had there, because I definitely thought that my reaction speed did beat him in that situation, but obviously not. Now there's... Now, why did that not get a headshot? It's clearly in the head. Again, it might... I've got a feeling it might be something to do with the actual recoil on this weapon, as I keep saying. I've got to probably adjust my aiming with this one, but just this one particular alone, because it is so bouncy that I might be actually aiming at the head, but then it's bouncing away and coming down to the body as I'm firing. But you guys are only going to know how this handles when you use it yourself. It is insane. It's a really good weapon, I have to admit. One of the best SMGs so far that I've used to date. But just needs a little bit of taming. But obviously we can't tame it just yet because we're not up to the right level to do that with the weapon. Now there was an enemy there, wasn't there? I'm just going to check behind. Let's get above. Oh no, you're joking me. I thought I was above water before I drowned. Oh, no. That's a nice little tactic, actually, coming up from the water. I like to use that one myself, but then, as you see, I did drown. Is he still there? It's hard to make out, isn't it, in the water if they are still there. But it's pretty cool that you can do that. But yeah, we're not on course to how I would normally get headshots. I'd normally, as you know, get anywhere between kind of maybe 8 to 15 headshots a game, but it's just not happening so far in Black Ops 4, that kind of average headshots for me. Totally different way of playing, as I said. But then again, I'm fine with that. Thanks, teammate. Oh, actually, it was an enemy. What? Wasn't I following the teammate round and then the teammate shot the enemy? No? I don't know. I actually can't say what happened there. That was strange. Okay, so we've got that vision pulse on. We can see where roughly all the enemy are. But remember, not every enemy player is going to be highlighted. Just going to wait back here a moment, just in case there's an enemy come in here. I can hear them. Let's keep the aim high, just in case they decide to come in. Now I've heard, with having that acoustic sensor on an enemy, I thought he was a bit closer in here. Okay, teammate got that one. Oh, no way. Okay, it wasn't too good, but then again, I need a little bit of... Actually, we've lost streaming here, guys. I'm just going to have a little refresh of the page. See if that helps. Hopefully I'm back with you guys. Should have started to say, we did have streaming health problems yesterday. There we go. I think we're back again, guys. Do apologise for that. As I was planning, I didn't keep an eye on one of my monitors here, and it just kind of went off. But okay, just going to read a few comments just before we get into another game. Mr. Corsa, I'm great. Thank you. I really enjoy your... We said that one. Thank you so much, Mr. Corsa. And Expert Ninja. What was the technical challenges? Because I'm working on web. Okay, let me go through that with you quickly. We've got the Spitfire next camo up, which is the Panther camo for the headshots that we got there. Let me just quickly come out of this for Expert Ninja. So the technical challenges, okay, are getting the 10 direct impact infantry kills. Now that's a pretty easy challenge. I would say you can potentially do that in like one game, 2 games at the most, okay? I did it over maybe 4 or 5 games, I think, because I was after other challenges as well, but you can do it in any order. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. If you want to just gun for them to start with, I'm certain that you could get them out of the way in maybe 1 to 2 games. But you've just got to make sure that your explosive projectile does directly impact the enemy. It mustn't hit the floor, your projectile, and spread and kill the enemy. That wouldn't be classed as a direct hit. So you guys should know that. But it's got to be aimed in on the enemy. And the thing is, the aiming won't lock on to the enemy. So it's got to be kind of free fire, but try and aim like a normal weapon. Just try and use it like a normal gun, okay? And fire when you're ready. It is, I mean, there are some attachments you can have on here which makes all that kind of thing easy, which I'll go through in a moment. Let me just go through the rest of these with you. So the Mother of Pearl, that's destroying 5 score streaks in a single game with the Helion Salvo. That is really easy. I mean, most games I've actually been maybe destroying maybe up to even 17 to 20 odd score streaks in a game, so that shouldn't cause you a problem. The Purple Hex is a pretty decent camo. Now that's destroying 2 score streaks rapidly with the Helios. Again, that is easy, especially when you're in a game where you've got enemy controlling the game. They're getting all the UAVs out. All you got to do is just, you know, shoot them down together, maybe. I mean, I actually made a video. I haven't actually got it out yet, but I actually used 1 projectile to shoot down 2 score streaks. There were 2 UAVs. They were just moving into one another, and I shot at the right time and actually blew them both up. I did actually do that live stream. That was crazy. And then the penthouse. This is the most trickiest one of all in that it's not a hard challenge. It's an easy challenge, but you've got to destroy 5 Mantis or Sentry guns with the Helion Salvo. I would recommend that out of the challenges since using the Helion Salvo, I've only ever destroyed 1 enemy Mantis. Okay, but the majority of the time I would recommend that you go for Sentry guns. But obviously you're only going to complete this challenge when an enemy has them in game. I have been told that you can use your teammate's Sentry gun, so if you've got a teammate who's pretty good and can get the Sentry gun unlocked, you can try and go for that, but I believe you're going to be wasting more projectiles to blow up and destroy a teammate's Sentry gun than what it would be if it was an enemy. All these Sentry guns that I've destroyed, they do take me 2 projectiles, okay, but that is with the high explosive on. I think I have actually destroyed it with 2 before without the high explosive. But like I said, we'll go through attachments in a moment quickly. And then the next one is just destroying 25 tac deploys, barricades or razor wires. Now, if you come into a game where an enemy has set up their character talk, that is going to be such an easy challenge. You're going to probably get back maybe 10 to maybe 15 of those 25 you need in one game. I've seen those 25 tac deploy beacons so many times in game, so you shouldn't really struggle to take them out. The only thing I would say is if you are going to go for the tac deploys, you'll hear the commentators say that there's a tac deploy beacon now become available from the enemy. If you have engineer on, you will see all those things that we now mentioned, the razor wire, the barricades, the tac deploys, but have engineer on, you will see them. You can run straight to that point and you can destroy them. And the only thing you've got to be careful of is that the tac deploys, they do not last very long. So you've got to try and get in there quick, okay? So that is that. The only thing I was going to say is just, you've got the fast lock, okay? You've got the fast lock. I had that on. That's going to help you to obviously lock onto targets faster. That is a big help. And then you've got your rocket cache. It's up to you, whatever you want to choose out of these. But carrying 2 additional rockets really did help me. Okay, so you'll find that because, like I said, Sentry guns take 2, but you're going to probably need them more for the Mantis. I think when I got the Mantis, it was about 5 projectiles I needed. So again, that will help you. We've got the fast loader. That is pretty good. It's not a necessity, although, you know, it did help me, but it's up to you what you feel better, really. You've got to experiment, I think, with it. But the high explosive, I would recommend you have that on. It does, I think, take away 1 projectile, what you would have not needed if you not had it on. So, you know, give it a go. Have a little experiment with them. They're all pretty good. None of them are that bad. It's just what you prefer and how you, I suppose, prefer to play with the launcher. But some cracking things there. But them challenges, you know, the only one that was hard was that Pearl Camo one with the Mantis and the Sentry guns. But it will take time. But I did it all just over in about 6 hours of live streaming, so it wasn't too bad for me. But I was ecstatic when that unlocked. Right, okay. What I was going to do, guys, is just show you very quickly my calling cards I've unlocked so far. So anyone interested in what I've unlocked so far and what you've unlocked, let's just quickly go through them. So you can see I've unlocked quite a few here. I'm just going to look at what ones we've got kind of left to do, really. I've got no zombies. I haven't even played that yet. But you can see I've unlocked quite a few. I think I've got maybe 43 of 252, so we're not doing too bad. Okay. Let's get ourselves right into another match. I'm just going to read some comments before we go in. Right, Mr. Corsa, you know 5 of the Dark Ops cards are there in mode blackout. Okay, yeah. That's fine, mate. Thank you for letting me know that. You're going to have to let us know, mate, so because we're going to have to go and play blackout at some point, and zombies, as you know, at some point as well. So that'd be awesome if you know them, and if you know, we'll try and complete them live streaming if we can. Expert Ninja, I'm doing the LMGs and I just hit Prestige 2. Well done for getting to Prestige 2, mate. That's awesome. And you can't finish the attachments. Okay, why can't you finish the attachments, mate? Can you just not be bothered to kind of prestige the weapon up? Oh, you mean because you've now gone up to prestige? I get it, mate. Yeah, sorry. Because you've now gone up to prestige, you can't now obviously get the attachments on until you get up through them again. Okay. The purple highlight through the gun, you have to get a Fury kill with that weapon to activate that purple highlight. Yeah, I mean, is it the same, though, with the Helion Salvo? Because you can't obviously get, well, you can, if you're lucky, you can actually get a Fury kill with the direct impact kills. But I would have thought, obviously, the challenge for the Helion Salvo launch would be different. So how we unlock the highlight for that, I do not know. Maybe we have to get like a couple, like a double kill, or maybe 2 score streaks in a set time to unlock it. I don't know. I mean, we couldn't do it last night. We couldn't get that strobe flashing. What are you doing, man? Okay, all the teammates are going down that way. Let's try and go a different way. Oh, they're down here as well. Sorry, mate, I'm coming through. Don't shoot me. But yeah, it'd be interesting to kind of use the launcher, I thought. But again, because I've kind of... Was that not a headshot? That was a little bit unfair. I can hear him. He's in there to the right of me there. Now, this is what I like to normally do. Get an easy headshot like that. You sometimes get static players, but that's what I like to do. As you know, run into that enemy spawn. I mean, I probably should have got 2 headshots there. But at the moment I did get that static player, there was another enemy behind who just noticed me aiming in on the head of him. But again, we're going to try it again. But this is why I have that dead silence on. Was that not my kill? But yeah, this is why I have dead silence on. So purely it does, even if it's just like it gets you 1-2 headshots a game, at least that's another 2 headshots that you wouldn't have got had you have not been stealthy getting up into the enemy spawning areas. So don't be frightened to do that. I mean, there's many tactics, many ways I get headshots, and you've probably got loads of different ways yourself, guys. But I really never find headshots a problem. I find them fun and exciting. I didn't even see him coming down there. Was that not a headshot? Obviously not. No! Can I get round quick enough to get that? I just destroyed it, but I think... Okay, can we get an easy up here? There you go, guys. I love headshots like that. Sneaking up behind me. It'd be excellent if we could do that like all the time. If we knew as an enemy come, we can jump up behind them like that. But, you know, when you can get those little moments like that, you've got to try and do it, guys. I mean, any little ways of trying to earn headshots is always going to be good. Oh, we got some hits on there, but I don't think I piled enough bullets in to make it actually a hit. Oh! Okay, there's another enemy there. We can get another headshot. Was that not a headshot? No, it wasn't. Come on. I don't know what that was all about, because I got an assist there, even though I killed that enemy. Was there another one I hit, but I didn't realise? Okay, I'm going to get my RCXD out as well. Oh, we've come completely the wrong way. But again, as I said, the spawning on this game is a little bit confusing to everyone. Look, there you go. I don't know why he didn't get a headshot on me. It might not be after headshots, but he actually meleeed me, or like punched me instead of actually getting a headshot. He could have got an easy headshot on there because I was actually using my score streak. But I did get revenge. I think there's one around here. Oh, it's a teammate. See, again, all of a sudden, the enemy are coming from that way again, and teammates are coming that way as well. So I think everyone's confused into where everyone's spawning from. This is a little bit like, in a way, I know we have got teammates, but this is a little bit similar. That's an easy headshot, just slightly over the barrel. That's a lovely place. If you can aim, get used to aiming just above there, you know, players do like to sit behind them, but it just makes the guiding of the headshot a little bit more easier. Now I know that player is up there. Why couldn't I just destroy that? My aim was on that seeker. Alright, let's keep our aim up. He's down there somewhere, I know he is. Try and get an axe kill if we can at some point. Again, he's up the top there. I don't know if you saw him, guys. I'm going to wait just 2 more seconds. There we go. There's another lovely headshot. Just slightly coming into view there. But again, if you can get them where they're slightly just showing the head over the barrels, over the rocks, it just makes it, as you can see, so much more easier. Really does. Now, we've got to be careful here because no doubt he's going to probably come back for revenge. Ooh. I'm going to try to catch him out here, unless he comes up behind me here. If he does come out here again, because normally when they do get shot, or like you know yourself guys, you just got to try and always get revenge. So he's going to come back, I think, to this position, but I want to be careful that he doesn't... Ah, there you go, I knew it! I knew he would come that way. So you can't script it in this game. There's so many ways that the enemy could come, but you just can't keep an eye on every angle of the game. It is nuts. Now again, look, he's waiting there. Another easy headshot, guys. When you can get them like that, and you know you've got... There's the next camo unlock, guys. But when you've got enemy on the team like that, who just keeps going back to the same position again, that's something I'm now going to work on more, because I've got a feeling he's going to be one of those players who do like to sit behind the barrels, get his kills. He's probably after bloodthirsties or something like that, I would have thought, which is why I'm certain that enemy is going to come in there, which is why he's doing what he's doing. I can't think of any other reason, but again, he's now going to find probably somewhere on the other side of the map to do the same thing. So it's just a matter now, if he is doing that, we can actually come up behind him again and see if he's doing it at the other end. He may be on this side. There's some good places like barrels and stuff this side. Let's see if he's around here somewhere. Well, there's a teammate. They might have already got him. But it was worth thinking that way, thinking tactically like that. Again, he might still be there now. I mean, it might have spawned the other end, but he's not there at the moment. But again, he could appear at any moment. He obviously liked getting these kills from there. Oh, why didn't it get the kill? Now there's a sentry gun, guys. Just a shame, again, I don't need... There's another easy headshot, guys. Actually, he didn't get a headshot. Why did it not get a headshot? But it's just a shame. Look, guys, there's the sentry. I'm going to try and take it out, actually. But I haven't got cold-blooded on. So it is going to take me out as soon as it sees me. But the game is ended anyway. But anyone wanting to get sent, guys, they do become available in Team Deathmatch, as you saw there. All kill confirmed, I found, was a good one for the sentry gun destructions. Okay, let's have a quick little look back. Hi, Jack McGrath. What is fast way for headshots in hardcore? Well, I've been going through them no end, guys, in how, as you know, to get headshots. I'm just using my tactics at the moment that I know best, just keeping my aim up nice and high in hardcore. You can use a red dot, it does help. But also, at the moment, I'm just waiting to get, obviously, a few more attachments unlocked for this weapon I'm using. We've only just literally started it last night. As you know, the Spitfire, we had about an hour's play last night live streaming. We've only been on here about another 40 minutes already this morning, so I've had about an hour and kind of 40 minutes gameplay with it. So we're just waiting to get the weapon levels unlocked, get some more attachments, then it'll make the headshots a little bit more easy. But we're kind of averaging, I suppose, at the moment, anywhere between maybe 3 to 5 headshots a game, just with maybe the aiming in tactic that I'm showing you guys. You can see how it works as well. But yeah, we can improve that. Like I said, I know definitely that I can get more headshots in a game. I normally do. Never really struggle with headshots. But Black Ops 4, as we know, is completely a totally different new way of playing than we're used to. The whole mechanics of the game are just completely insane. Okay. Dave Smith, hello to you. Thank you for your comment. When you unlock the highlight, does it stay forever on that gun? When you mean the highlight, when I've got gold, do you mean that strobe purpley thing? Because if it is, apparently I've been told that to make it appear in game, you've got to get certain kills. I think Fury kills, or maybe like kill streak, something like that, I've been told. But we're not certain yet how to make it strobe on the Helion Salvo. It is strobing on my back. If you watch the kill cams, when I've died, you will see it on my back just before I've died. So that's interesting how we're going to make that strobe on the Helion Salvo. Again, I'm just going to keep my my sight's high at this stage, just in case an enemy... And I'm anticipating, guys, where... Look, there you go. And that's an easy headshot. Just anticipating where the enemy comes. That's how you get headshots. Just simply by aiming roughly where you think the enemy head is. No, he jumped there. You can't anticipate that. Okay, when they jump... And I don't know why I didn't get the kill there. I think I didn't even get any bullets on him. But if you do have that aim at head level, that's how easy you can get those headshots. There's another one up there as well. Man, they're coming round that side in force. Let's go this way. And again, any chance you can, just get you a little bit of cover. Aim roughly where you anticipate maybe if an enemy came out where the head would be. So then all you got to do is fire. And like I said, we've got a setup that allows us to move a little bit faster while we're aimed in, just like scope did. If any, you know, for those of you who played World War II, I always use scope when going for headshots because it allows you to move the sight a little bit faster, and that helps with headshots as well because you can quickly adjust your sight if need be. Now I can hear an enemy. Can actually hear them. I can see them on the map as well. They're blipping now. Ah. It's just how crazy how quick you get killed in this game. It is absolutely insane. Even for hardcore, I've never seen nothing like it. And again, I'm just keeping my aim up. And this is actually one of the maps. If you look at the map there, when the map does become the kind of acoustic sensor does give off, you know, where roughly enemy are. There is one in here. I don't think I can I jump up there? He might be, oh, he's actually, there's another one in there as well. There's actually two. Is that a little mesh mine there? Now they do spawn from that end. So we're just going to go for kills rather than trying headshots here. If we can get a long shot headshot, fair enough. But again, I wouldn't say to try and expect to get long shots. Is that an enemy, Kebex? Are you going to get me? Yeah. I wouldn't expect to get long shots with the Spitfire SMG from that kind of distance because the bounce on this gun, as you know, guys, is terrible. The actual fire rate is awesome. Now, I'm not going to go back, though. I'm not going to fall for that. I'm going to change my path. Remember, we're after headshots, not any other sort of kills at the minute. But if we've got no choice and we're going to go for it, but we definitely need these headshots. So that's what we're... What? Where did you come from? Again, well, I think one thing that I've learned in this game, and I've never ever experienced it so much in a Call of Duty game, is because of the size of the maps and how they've developed the maps this year, you never know where enemy are. Sometimes they'll sit in the corners, and there's so many corners to sit in. You're forever having to be alert because you never know where the enemy are. And that's going to slow the gameplay down. Which is obviously, again, a reason I think why I'm finding it tough. I like that fast run and gun style approach to this game, I do. But to not have it and be able to do it in this game, I think that's what I need to change my tactics for, because I'm not used to these big maps. I'm used to knowing the entire map from, you know, top to bottom. But I don't even think you can actually get used to these maps. You can get used to some of the paths you take. But like I said, there's so many places you can hide and camp in that it just makes it difficult, because all it takes is for one enemy to be sitting in a corner of a room, or like from that view. You can't look everywhere. It's impossible. And I find, again, like there, I mean, this is another map that I came onto the other day, and I was just getting spawn trapped. You literally come away from your spawn and you get killed. You got to, you know, that isn't going to help with headshots, obviously, with the game plan like that. But there's nothing that you can really do about it. All you can do is take that standoffish approach, but just try and be a little bit cautious, a little bit safe. But then again, the spawn changes so quickly that you'll get caught out if you don't keep up with the flow of the map. Can we get an easy headshot? Look, again, I don't even understand how he knew I was in there. I really don't. He's kind of facing me, waiting for me to walk in. He might have had something, but then again, I find that very strange because it seems like every enemy player does that to me. And it's like, how on earth could they have done that and know I was there? Again, there are so many places. As I said, you've got to look. Now again, I'll keep my aim high just in case there is an enemy. You can see there's a mesh mine in there. There was an enemy. It's just a shame I didn't expect him to come out a lot sooner because I would have probably aimed up a little bit higher. Now we're being vision pulsed here, guys, so let's see if we can get that headshot. Can we get it? Yes. Now that was actually quite a good headshot there because the bounce, as you saw, I had to press the trigger, leave off the trigger and then fire again just to make sure I got that headshot. So that's one way that you could do it. So don't obviously hold your trigger button down with this Spitfire because if you do, it's just going to bounce all over the place. So just leave off the trigger after the first few shots. Oh, again, I didn't expect him to be there. What? How could he have got me in the same position? I was seeing him. I don't get that. He must. They can't have the attachments on to make them get the kills. I got killed by my teammate there. Otherwise, I think I would have got the kill on the enemy. But again, this game is mentally frustrating. It really is. Now that was a nice headshot there, guys. Again, that makes it easy, as I said, when the enemy have just got their little head showing just above one of the windowsills, getting shot by two there. Again, this team we're playing up against, they definitely know their little positions to get into to make it difficult for us. I can't actually get in a position, but what my plan is, as I said, is at the minute to try and get up into the enemy spawns, which isn't happening, but I want to make it work because of the setup that we've got. We should be able to do it. But on these maps, it is very difficult to do. Okay, let me just have a look down. Okay, so Jack McGrath again. I'm doing the diamond assault rifles. I have the ICR gold and nearly the Vapor. Okay, you're doing well for that. I'm going to work, I think, assault rifles next. I've been told that the long shots are quite hard with the assault rifles, but I mean, there are various ways that you can make it easy for yourself, obviously, with assault rifles. So if you do come into that, you know, all of us, not just me, anyone else watching and commenting will hopefully help, you know, everyone. And we can all give our ideas and thoughts on, you know, what we think would make certain challenges easy. Let's go into another game while I'm just reading a few more comments. Okay, Benji Plays, thank you for your comment and for watching again. Have you got any tips for staying alive longer? My arm is pretty good. My aim is pretty good, sorry. But I always seem to either encounter two enemies at once or get killed from one. Mate, that is like the usual, I think, in any Call of Duty games. To be honest, I mean, you can take on that standoffish approach. How I showed you guys the other day when I was getting bloodthirsties, okay, for a certain weapon, I think it was the MX9 or it might have even been the GKS, submachine gun. When you're going for bloodthirsty, you've got to take that standoffish approach. You've got to be very cautious. You've got to have the right setup and you're as stealthy as you possibly can be. And that alone is going to help you to stay, you know, alive a lot longer. But as we've already experienced, sometimes even in Black Ops 4, if you do have that stealthy approach, normally in another Call of Duty game, it would be awesome. You could go on to get Mercilesses, Ruthlesses, the lot, guys. But in Black Ops 4, even with that stealthy approach, it's still very difficult to get a run of kills and stay alive longer. As I just said, you know, the enemy on these maps are coming out from everywhere. There's no set way anymore where we anticipate the enemy are coming from. We've got to completely change our minds and have our eyes at the back of it everywhere. That's just how they've made the maps this year. In a way, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing because the normal stuff that we normally are used to is completely changed up and switched, and it's just transition in that change, I think. And once we start to work out what they're trying to achieve by doing this, hopefully it'll make everyone's gameplay a lot more easy. But at the minute, everyone's struggling, mate. They really are. I mean, this is hardcore. And, you know, you've seen me get so many hits on the enemy, and it's like sometimes playing core mode. It really is. But then when you know, like that, an enemy seems like they've hit you once, you're dying instantly. But it never feels like that for you. It's crazy. But you can see the recoil. Look at that, guys. Look at the bullets just ahead of me there. Look. And I never moved my sight once from seeing that enemy. But it has got a crazy recoil. It really has. Again, I'm keeping my sight up high. I want to watch behind me here because I've got a feeling they're going to spawn. As we've already... Yeah, there you go. We've already said that the spawning... We got a double kill it, but then again, one come up. You can see the spawning is totally insane. I don't know, for those of you who were watching me yesterday, there was a live stream I was doing. I was on the Morocco map. I was actually prone at my spawning end. I went to use a score streak. I believe it was the dart. So I was flying the dart round the map. While I was prone, I was actually realising and noticing, soon after I died, that the enemy was spawning literally as I was prone on top of me. So then they ended up obviously killing me, but they were spawning on top of me. Now, why would the game spawn them on top of where I am? I've never known that before in any Call of Duty game. So the spawning, as we've all agreed, is totally crazy this year, so we've got to be careful with it. Like I said, it's a matter of, I think, having eyes at the back of your head. Everyone's just... I think I'm going to take that approach and actually just sit in a corner and just camp. I don't like doing that though, but it seems like if you camp, you're going to get more kills than anyone else. But it seems like everyone is happy to camp. Everyone likes sitting in the corners. I mean, I don't blame them if they're getting the kills and it's the way that we've got to go. But then if everyone sat in a corner, we'd never be killing anyone. Again, just trying to keep that aim up. Remember, after as many headshots as we possibly can. Let's see if we can throw an axe over there and get a lucky kill. Can we get that headshot? Yep, we've got a headshot, but again, just getting killed from the side. And again, you can see the bounce off this weapon at the moment. The Spitfire is very recoily, as we said before. And we're getting shot from behind. Thank you, teammate. Now, I haven't got my stim shot set up because we did change it to have the helium salvo back on again, so I might have to change that round again next game, just to make sure we have got that stim shot. I mean, it does help. Again, helps us keep alive a little bit longer, doesn't it? So there's another little tip there. Put your stim shot on, especially if you're going to go into hardcore. Now, I'm just going to wait back a minute. I'm going to do the game tactics of what the enemy are doing here. I'm sitting in the corner waiting for any enemy to walk past, but I've got a feeling they're going to spawn from this side in a moment. They'll be spawning where I'm looking, so we've got to watch that way as well. But you can guarantee when I sit in the corner, there'll never be anyone up here. There we go. I knew they would come that way. So you can never tell where they're coming from. You can have an idea, but it completely changes to what you think. Again, just having that aim up. Now, normally, as you know, the enemy are in these little places here. Normally they make easy headshots. So that's what I normally do as well when going for headshots. I normally work my way to those little positions, as most of you know. You're not going to sit in the corner that time, mate. You nearly did, though. Now, I'm feeling a little bit of glitchiness going on with the game. Now, we were having a few issues and problems yesterday. Now, again, why didn't I get the kill on that? I don't understand. I'd clearly been already starting the fire even before the enemy came into view, and I got plenty of hits on, but still never got that kill. Let's take an assault pack. Again, just keeping the aim high. I'm just going to keep back a moment. Let's let that teammate go in just to see if there are any enemy up that spawning side. What I normally do as well, guys, don't forget to check right at the back of any spawn, just in case there's an enemy using a score streak or something. You never know. And again, if there is, that makes an easy headshot because they can't obviously... No, there's an enemy running in there. Where has he come from? Let's see if we can... Oh, teammate just got him there. Oh! There's an enemy coming up that ladder as I was then coming down it. I'm wondering if he's going to go back. Let's get up here. Is he still around here? No. I can hear what I think is an enemy. Yeah. There we go. That's what I like to do. Get headshots like that. Again, the acoustic sensor, as I said before, is actually helping me. Because it kind of gives away if there is an enemy close to you. Now, there's a dog going that way, so he'll kill anyone that way. So all I've got to do is just... Oh, come on! There's no way on earth he could have possibly known that I was there. Now, this could be an easy headshot, guys. We've actually spawned, coming up behind the enemy. There you go. There's another one. Oh, and that is enemy there. Okay, I'm not going to sit there because I've got a feeling they're going to spawn from behind. They did actually. Or they didn't spawn from behind, but they actually started to progress behind us there. Sorry, dude. I didn't want to scare you there. I can hear. Oh, I heard him. I just didn't turn around quick enough. Obviously, with the acoustic sensor on, you can hear the enemy's footsteps, but again, knowing exact pinpoint location of them is quite difficult. Now, he's going to know exactly where I am because I'm being vision pulsed here at the moment. He's going to know exactly where I am. Now I can make the move. He's coming all the way around. I was actually getting a little bit nervous there because obviously I was vision pulsed. He knew exactly where I was, but luckily it did then go down. So that made me a little bit more invisible again. Whoa, again, just sitting in a corner. I could have actually come in there a little bit more quieter, I think, and actually got another easy headshot there. Let's get some more points by doing that mesh mine. Let's just throw a axe over there. I don't know if we get a kill. Wouldn't that be great if we got a kill? I mean, I actually got some amazing kills in Black Ops 3, guys. I made so many videos on axe kills. As I've already said, I mean, I used to get axe kills from one end of the map to the other. I used to just chuck it over in the enemy spawn, and I used to so luckily get kills. I've done that so many times. And because of theatre mode, I made a really great video on that. I used to love getting axe kills. I used to love it. Now, there is an enemy. I've seen them. Just a shame I couldn't get an extra headshot there. Now, I'm just keeping that aim slightly just above. Roughly about there. Just anticipating where the enemy, because sometimes they do come out from there and they'll sit behind there and try and get a kill just before they move up and progress. I can hear someone sliding. Was that a teammate? Yes, it was. Worth a punt, isn't it, guys, with that axe? You never know. Does take a little bit of luck as well. Let's use the vision pulse. Get some extra points. There's no one at the back of this map, so let's head this way then. Now, there is an enemy coming, and he's actually away from us there, so... Oh, it's that Strike Force. They are a nightmare to take down. I don't want to get in confrontation with him. Didn't actually see that one. I think it was the Strike Force, another one, that was running in front of me there. They are an absolute nightmare to take down. I mean, I can't safely say as well. Normally, I'd come out with a few maps for you guys to say, yeah, you know, headshots are easy on this map. This is probably one of them, actually, because of all the pipes and all the little things that the enemy can hide behind. So you've only got the head in view. So I'd say that's a pretty good map to do headshots on. But again, we can't control, really, to be honest, the maps we play on. As you know, it's just all kind of hoping and relying, really, on other members, you know, to click into that map that you would prefer. So I suppose, in a way, in Black Ops 4, we've just got to get used to all the maps, really. Hello, Brody. Thank you so much, mate. And hi to you as well. Thanks for joining us. You got 3 more Bloodthirsties, Brody, with the Outlaw Sniper for my first goal gone. Okay, so you got 3 more Bloodthirsties. Okay, good luck with them. I think with that Outlaw Sniper, I've heard that's a pretty mean one to use, actually. And Mr. Corson, yeah, I remember that he spawned just in front of you. And do you remember when you fire in range with Call Studio? Yeah, I think I do, actually, yeah. It is ringing a bell, yeah. And Brody, Black Ops 1 was the best game for cross-map tomahawks. Oh, yes, definitely, yeah. But I had a lot of fun in Black Ops 3 with the combat. It's absolutely amazing. And Mr. Corsa agreeing as well, you like to use the acoustic sensor. Anyone out there who haven't used it yet, I would recommend you give it a go. It isn't actually good. I mean, I got recommended to use it last night with one of my subscribers, and since using it, actually giving it a trial run and kind of testing it out for the first time, I was actually quite surprised that it really does, you know, in a way, I'm not going to sound like it is the best thing that you can set up. It's not by far. But it slightly helps in alerting you to an enemy who's close to you. Whether you get the kill on that enemy, and it's helping you get kills, is another matter. Because as you know, this game is totally insane at the moment with not being able to get kills. But that's just something internally in the game that just, I think, needs to be corrected slightly. I mean, this is the first game, really, of Call of Duty over the years I've been playing this that I can safely say that I've never had so many moments where I know I should have got the kill but haven't. There's so many times I've been thinking that, well, I should have got the kill there, should have got the kill there. It's like maybe once, twice in every game I've played so far, without fail. Now again, we should have got the headshot there, but the recoil said otherwise. And again, the recoil just let me down slightly there. Did the teammate get it? Yeah. Now, I've got a feeling they're spawning back this way again. You see how quickly the map changes and the spawns change? Is that a teammate? Yeah, see, they're coming back down this way again now. You right there, teammate? You going to move up, or shall I? They are spawning here. Ah, and again, you see what I mean? 1 minute, I mean, we've only just literally come from our spawn, and then it changes instantly. I've got a feeling it's because the maps are so big. Everyone's kind of running from one end of the map to the other. So that's why I think there's a lovely headshot. And that, again, that was just a lucky one, that one. I did obviously try and aim up as much as I possibly could, but because of this recoil, as we've already said, it does make it a little bit more difficult. But we did luckily get that on there, the headshot. Are you going to show yourself again? I don't want to get caught out from behind here. Oh, come on. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to... what I was going to do is throw my combat axe, and then I see the enemy, and I decided, shall I shoot him or shall I use my combat axe? I was just going to try and come to the back of the map here and see if we can get a lucky kill. This will be amazing. Let's give it a go. I'm going to chuck it up. Let's see if we can get a hit at all. It's probably going to... It's probably going to hit off the buildings, but it's worth a punt, isn't it? Worth a go. Maybe even if it's just to the end of the stairs there, if we can reach that distance. But I know that the axe can go a little bit further than that if you jump up with it. Oh, that should have been a headshot. Now let's just crouch down here a moment. Keep the aim at head level where we anticipate the enemy head. We can use a teammate to aim up the head level. There's all sorts of ways you can aim up. And then just, it's a matter of using the right stick just to slide it from left to right. Now there is an enemy down there, I think. I thought he was behind the... oh, and then he comes behind me. That's just typical. I've maybe stayed there a little bit too long. I outdone my welcome in that position, didn't I? I mean, as we know, the spawn changes dramatically. We've said that. I don't want to keep going over it. But it's just a matter of keeping the eyes at the back of your head. Now, we should have another... Actually, what I'm going to do... No, we haven't at the moment. I'll leave that then for the time being. Now, are the enemies spawning this way? If they are, we're going to keep our aim up. But this is the Morocco map, guys, that I was saying about earlier, about how dismal this spawning is this year. I was actually camped here, okay? I was camped here, prone down like I am here. This is a spawning area where I am. I was getting my score streak out, the dart was flying around the map, so I couldn't obviously do anything here. But then the enemies spawned right here on top of me. They were actually spawning on top of me as I came back to my character again. And there was at least 3 enemies spawned as I come back to my body again after doing the dart. I don't understand why they're allowed to spawn on top of me like that. As far as I have known from previous Call of Duty games and the experience I've had on it, if you're in that enemy or any kind of spawn zone, the enemy should not spawn on top of you like that because you're actually controlling that little point. I may be wrong, you know. Thanks, teammate, for shooting me. But I did get another lovely little headshot there, didn't I, guys? That was a hip fire one. Now, keeping the aim up, just in case they do come from that staircase again. And again, they just come from literally nowhere, and there's no way of knowing that they're there. You can't anticipate for those little moments where the enemy are coming from. Especially on this Morocco map, there's so many places again where enemy can come from. But we're going to try and move ourselves up. That strike, I'm actually going to follow the strike team all the way around, I think. Which way are you going, dudes? Look at them, they're following each other really close together, aren't they? Actually, he's gone the other way now. Let's keep up behind this dude so we can see if we can get an easy headshot as they're trying to fire upon the striker. How did you get up there, man? How on earth did he get up there? You can't get up there. How did you get up there? Oh, that's interesting. The strike guy can just go wherever he wants. We can't. Now, we have got a... Can we get the headshot? Come on! The fire rate is something else on this weapon. It really is. Can we get the headshot? Oh, what was that? I tried to back off from the trigger there, guys, with that aiming. And for some reason, I just wanted to take that headshot quick, but it just bounced away from me. So you can see how bad, as I've said to you, the recoil is on the Spitfire. It is absolutely insane. Whoa! Again, that was just so quick, the reaction there of the enemy raising his sights up to shoot me. That sounded like a headshot. It would have been a lucky one if it was, but it actually wasn't a headshot. Let's see if we can use our combat axe down there. Oh, we didn't get it. Just slightly to the side. But I'm going to keep trying to get the combat axe kills. I think it's such fun doing that. Now, there are enemy coming up here. Just going to show me. I don't want to get caught out again from the steps here because I've got a feeling they're coming all the way around here. What? I'm behind the brick wall at the steps. How could you have possibly killed me? Okay. Well done, dude. He was behind there. You got him. Now they're going to roughly know our position. Now let's see if we can get another axe down there. What I want to try and do as well, when we do get an enemy RCXD coming down, look, you see the spawn on the map there. Now the map is up. You see that they're spawning behind us now. There's the headshot. That's the one I should have got earlier, really, to be honest. And what I should have done was not reload as soon as that because I didn't realise there was another enemy actually coming up behind him. We got victory. That was okay. We got a few more headshots. I'm actually going to check how many headshots I did get in that game because I want to make sure that I am on kind of an average amount of... Look, I got the final kill, guys. And look, my Helian salvo is flashing. Did you see that? My Helian salvo, it was flashing back. Why, I don't know. I mean, that was the first 3 kills at the start of the game that I got, but it was actually strobing before I got the 3 kills. So I don't know how that strobes. I don't know. But it looks mega cool. It really does. Okay, so Bomberman13, I'm looking up now. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, mate. Really appreciate the support. I'm just going to go back a little bit because I know there's been some comments that I've been missing. But I'm going to try and get in as many as I can. Say hi to everyone. Janice G, thank you so much for your comment and for watching the channel. Hey Spartan, do you do any other job than YouTube? Yes, I do. YouTube is not my job. I'm just on holiday at the moment while Black Ops 4 is out. And I'm just trying to get some live streams out. We're going to see how it goes. I would love this to be my job, but obviously, you know, it's mega crazy when you think to make this your job, you've got to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I don't think I'm ever going to get that. But I'm just happy having fun with you guys, you watching me, and I really appreciate all your support. And yeah, and as you know, guys, I just love getting the camo challenges, calling card challenges out the way. And if I can show you guys a few of my tips and tricks, how I get them reasonably easy, you know, then I'm happy in showing you guys how to do that. Let's have a quick look down again, quick before the game starts. And Jack McGrath, yeah, I don't care about kill death, mate. Honestly, when I'm going for camo challenges, I do like to keep an eye on those sometimes, just to make sure that I am keeping myself a little bit confident in knowing that I am obviously doing well with the kill death. But to be honest, I mean, I'm not that fussed on it. It really doesn't bother me. There's no way you can keep your kill death ratio high with some of the weapons that we're going to be able to use, because it's just impossible. Some players do. They are exceptionally talented and they can keep a really high kill death ratio while using any weapon. It really doesn't bother them. They are super mega players. But yeah, the other majority of us, we have no choice but to try and do our best with the weapons that maybe we've never used before or trying to get used to, and that is obviously going to then affect our kill death. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about kill death ratio, guys. It's not that important. It's not like we're going to get any achievement or we're going to win anything else because we've got, you know, the highest kill death ratio. It's our own personal thing, and like I said, it doesn't really bother me, even though I do like to keep a little check just every now and again, just for confidence really, just to make sure I am keeping above the par that I know I can keep at. And I'll get back to some more comments very quickly, guys. And I can hear, I heard you, but I wasn't sure where you were coming from. Again, the acoustic sensor is very good because you can hear that there's someone around, but as I said, pinpointing the location of roughly where they are is another matter. Now, every time I come running into this, I suppose it's like a little church. I always sit behind these seats here because if an enemy does come in, again, there's a little bit of cover here. And they do tend to come in here quite often. And if you do have your aim up at roughly where you anticipate the enemy head to be, again, you can get easy headshots in here. But the game, I'm just going to duck down, it's feeling very quiet. I haven't actually got a kill yet. I haven't died either. Okay, so let's move up a little bit. I'm going to duck. Or crouch. Let's take an assault pack. Now, I've got a feeling that the enemy, any moment, are going to come again back from behind us again. So I'm just going to check. Ah, I knew it. I knew they were going to come from that way. This is another thing we're going to all have to, obviously, wow. I didn't even get a chance to get my aim up. I actually was shooting the door mirror there. I thought I was shooting them, but luckily the teammate helped me. Now, are they going to come from that way? Yes, they are. Now, there's actually 2, 3 coming around there, plus there. So, again, you see them swooping around. I would have thought that the way I'm watching these play, that is a team. They're working their way around the map all as a force. So this is going to make it difficult to break them up if they're all working together. And that can, again, make it difficult for us to anticipate where the spawning is next going to be. Because if there's only going to be 1 or 2 in that game that are not with that team, they're going to go elsewhere. And so while we're concentrating on the team, if that makes sense, then the other couple of players who aren't in that team are going to come up from behind us, more than likely. So again, we've got to be careful with that. But literally, they could come from anywhere. I can hear an enemy outside. I'm just going to sit back here with the teammate for a moment. Getting the aim at head level. Oh, come on. Why didn't that get a headshot? I'm certain there's another enemy coming down. I can hear him. Just unfortunately, just didn't get another headshot there. We'll go for the kills instead, because like I say, when one enemy is coming in, it's like the other team members are coming in straight away. See, getting caught out. We're up to level 53 though, guys. That's pretty cool. Only 2 more levels up, and then we can think about maybe prestiging. I normally try and do that straight away as well. But we need to get these headshots rolling a little bit more often. Where are you coming from? I can hear an enemy outside. I can hear their footsteps. But again, where they are... What? That should have been a headshot. I clearly shot the head. At least a couple of bullets went into that enemy's head, especially with his fire rate. And it still didn't kill him. That's annoying when it does that. It really is, guys. You know, because you know that you've had that happen to yourself as well. I can actually hear, again, through the acoustic sensor, an enemy maybe in here. Just going to see if he comes out here. Keep the aiming at that level. Oh, teammate. Oh. Oh, I don't know what happened there. The aim was just completely off. It really was. I don't know whether I'm going to get a kill that range. It just is no good, the Spitfire, at that range. It is insanely bouncy. Now, there's people leaving the game. I think mainly because, like I said, it is a tough game. There are moments in this game where we're not experiencing what we know we should be experiencing. Now, you can see the enemy are spawning down there. I don't know if it's the wise thing to jump out there. I might half die if I jump down there. But let's see if we can work our way around to where we think those enemy are. Now, I got some headshots the other day just by sitting behind this van, because sometimes the enemy will run out in front there. So again, I'm not certain where the enemy are coming from. Just have to hold back a moment. I think they were coming from that way, so it might pay to come back over this way again, or maybe come under here and try and catch them out in the spawn if they are spawning over here. Let's have a look. Again, I don't want to get caught out from behind. That's the trouble. I can definitely hear an enemy. I can hear someone down there. I'm actually going to try a combat axe kill. There's a mantis there, guys. Okay, we're going to sit behind here. Oh, no, that would have normally been a nice headshot. But he just adjusted his position, knowing that I was there. Normally they wouldn't know I'm there, and I can actually just aim in a little bit more better at the headshot. But again, you're going to get little moments like that. Is that teammate? Yeah. So I'm on the verge of death. I've got no health that I can use. Okay, let's see if we can get in the enemy spawn now. Whoa! Did you see that Hellstorm missile coming down there? I think they're all the way up back there again. Oh, come on! That is absolutely nuts. I mean, another day, another game, there wouldn't have been an enemy up the window there. I'd have had a completely easy headshot. Now, there is another enemy in there. He's just gone upstairs. I'm going to see if I can follow up behind. Because I've got a feeling he... Oh, he's already been taken down. Are they spawning back around this way again? Again, I haven't got a clue where they're spawning. I'm trying to do my usual part. It just changed so rapidly, the spawning. Nuts. Okay, anyway, let's get back to some comments quickly before I get into the next game. I want to get through as many of these as I possibly can. So, Jack McGrath, again, I have all my headshots done for the VAPR. I started at 7 o'clock this morning. I only need 30 and I got them. Okay, good luck with completing them, mate. You're doing well by the sound of it. Bomberman 13 again, thank you for your message. Only caught it, then I have Diamond. Excellent. I've been told as well that the Diamond Camo is pretty good this year, so you're going to love that when you unlock that. Is that going to be your first Diamond Camo, Bomberman 13? So we're up to 53. Not a very good kill death, but then again, we're not too fussed on kill death at the moment. We're going for headshots. I'm actually just going to come out a minute and see if there's anything else I can put on my weapon now to help with headshots. We must now, we're up to level 8, be able to see what we can have a player. So we've got quick draw. I think that is desperately needed. I'm not too fussed in having extended mags anymore, so I might just do away with that, I think. We'll see how that goes. We're going to have quick draw on. I feel that's desperately needed. Fast mags to reload faster. I feel like that is something that, again, would normally be good in any other Call of Duty game. You can run and gun and fire, get kills, reload quick, get onto those. In this, for some reason, it just doesn't happen. So I don't think really that is one of the best ones to have, but I'd rather have that than the FMJ. I mean, FMJ is not too bad an attachment, but again, I'm not going to be actually firing through walls or anything, even though there are plenty on the maps that we're doing. But remember, we're after headshots. It would be probably okay to get normal kills with, but for headshots, probably not any good. Laser sight could be a potential one to do, but again, I prefer to keep my aim up anyway when going for headshots. I mean, it would help with hip fire, but normally hip fire headshots normally come without even having to try for them, because obviously you'll be close range to that enemy normally when you're going for a hip fire kill. So laser sight, I'm not going to put that on. I'm going to stick with quick draw and fast mags just for the time being. Okay, we've got 10 out of 10, so that's all that done. I'm happy with everything else I've got on there. The only thing I wanted was the stim shot. But I'm happy with that, keeping the acoustic sensor on. I think that is actually a pretty good little bit of gear to have. Okay, let's get into another match while I just read the last of the comments. And Jack McGrath agreeing with Bomberman 13 there. Okay, Jack McGrath's got to do the long shots with the VAPR. Hello, Brody. I think I've already said that. You've got 3 more Bloodthirsties with the Outlaw. We said that as well, I think. Well, good luck with that. And we're down to... where are we? Mr. Corsa again. Hello to you. I like to use that because you said, yeah, you do. I already said that. And JWE Wavy. I think that's how you say it, guy. I think that's how you say it, mate. You have to correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But JWE Wavy, there's a shout out for you, mate. Thank you so much for watching the channel and for your comment. Really appreciate that. And thanks for joining us in this live stream to everyone watching. In case nobody really knows where we're up to at the moment in this live stream, we're actually up to our 3rd submachine gun, trying to get it to goal. This is a Spitfire that we're using. We're after headshots at the moment. So that is the plan. We're going to be on here for at least maybe another hour, hour and a half, and then that'll be it for the live stream for this part of the day. But then we'll be back on again, as you know, guys, later on in the afternoon or maybe this evening. Oh, what? It was like shooting a ghost. I was firing and didn't even get a hit on. Do you know what, guys? I mean, I love hardcore, and for headshots, I would recommend coming on here, but I'm actually thinking... the way that this connection is and the way that this is all set up, Black Ops 4, I think we're probably better off trying to get the headshots in core mode. I really do think that. At least when we're trying to get the aim on in... there's a lovely headshot. Can we get another one? Is that 2 on the bounce? No, only 1. Okay, and then we get shot from the side, trying to get in that spawn. But there's the agitated camo. That's another camo unlocked for the next headshot grade up. So we're moving okay with the headshots. Again, I'm shooting at the enemy and it's not even getting a hit marker. What is that about? Oh, that's it. I'm not going to moan anymore, guys, on that situation. You know, I've been moaning about it too often. I'm just going to keep quiet now. I'm going to concentrate on these headshots. Otherwise, they're going to take longer than usual. Now, for those of you who've kind of want an idea of, you know, the headshots I normally get in other previous Call of Duty games, you know, I normally kind of average anywhere between 8 to 15 headshots a game. And in Black Ops 4, I'm not saying it's more difficult to get headshots, but there's just something not right with the connection, as you've already seen in previous games. And so it's making headshots that little bit more time consuming to get. But they will come, guys. We're moving on, but not as fast as I would like to do. There's another headshot. What is that? I think there's another enemy coming my way. I'm going to just sit there with my aim up, just in case they do appear from here. But then we're going to come around, because I think they've gone. But normally I would have any headshot with, for any weapon really, out the way, unless it's a really difficult one, out the way, maybe in about 3 to 4 hours worth of gameplay, depending on what weapon it is. I mean, this is obviously we're now coming into the second hour of starting the Spitfire, so we're kind of about nearly halfway through, so it's a little bit longer than what I would like. Now, they're going to know I'm here. But that's not too bad, because we want them to come out. We've got our RCXD. Let's get this out. Let's take it into what we think is the enemy spawn. But again, it could change instantly. We never know. I think it has already. Now, there is an enemy in there. And he's legged it out of the way. Are the enemies spawning this end? No, what a surprise. Now, they're going to probably come up behind me here. Now, there's an enemy. Can we get him quick before he takes us down? Ah, at least I know where roughly that enemy is. We're going to sit here now. He's coming from the left here. Can we get round and up behind him? He's actually gone through here, I think. That's good, that acoustic sensing, to see what it does. But again, I think they're moving a little bit hot-footed, the enemy, and they're running a little bit quicker than I would have liked, because they're trying to run the entire map by the look of it. Oh, that should have been a headshot. What? And again, they're coming from all angles. I thought they were in front, but they're coming from behind again. I thought there was someone out there. Let's see if we can sneak it. Oh, and then again, they're coming from like... Again, you can't script it, can you guys? I'd literally spawned only maybe like 8 seconds ago, and they're already coming up behind me. Right, okay, let's focus, because I'm so getting annoyed with these other players just standing there and shooting us as we come into the open. What can you do? What can you do? Might pay to get the enemy. I mean, again, I can't say that if this Mantis, the teammate's Mantis, if I did destroy it, I'll help this guy here in case he's needing him. I think he does. But you can destroy a teammate's Mantis, and it will add 1 towards the 5 for that Helium Salvo challenge. But it's taking the earth. I actually pumped 6 projectiles in a teammate's Mantis yesterday, and it still didn't destroy it. But good luck with that if you do choose to go the teammate's way. But I found it actually easier to wait just until the enemy had their Mantis and Sentry. It will take a while, but it is a lot easier to take down. Once they do become available again, it is so much more easier, as I've said. There we go. I'm going to try and use some of their little tactics for a change. Now, he's put that in there. I'm going to use my axe, actually, just slightly over the wall. Just hoping for a kill. Now, we've got our Purifier. Let's Oh, what? The mesh mine, wasn't it? How stupid was I? What an absolute duff. What a waste of a flamer. I can actually hear someone around here. I was hoping I was going to, because sometimes they do. Oh, I ended up slightly at the head there. It still didn't give me a headshot. Let's wait back here a moment. Hopefully they'll run in there. We can come up behind them, get another easy headshot, hopefully. Oh, there's a teammate there. See how quickly that spawn changes. And again, they're complete opposite end. It's insane. It really is. Come on. I've actually never felt in any Call of Duty game my gameplay so bad. I really haven't. Again, killing there, and I got shot from the right. What is that about? Okay, I'll take that one on the chin. We're going to forget about that game. We got a few more headshots. That's the most important thing. But some of my tactics are working in this game that I usually use. Some of them aren't. But again, we're going to try and get these tactics a little bit more improved in game. I want to get at least up to 10 headshots a game on my average, and it's just not happening at the moment. But let me just have a quick look down. And where are we? Okay, so there's quite a few comments coming in. Let me just... We got to the JWE Wavy shout out. Fear Drift, thank you for watching again, mate. Thank you for your support. We've got the next agitated camo up there. So we're on our way. Not a very good kill death, that one. That was absolutely pathetic. Are you doing the hard guns first? I'm actually just starting off with the submachine gun first, mate, only because I had the Patriot variation. What I want to do is just come out for a moment. Yeah, I had the Patriot variation, and I just started that because I wanted that reactive camo and the Mastercraft, which I earned, as you know, through live streaming. And we're up to now 32 headshots, so we're coming up to halfway, but we need more. This is not good. We need quite a few more a game. The average is not good in this at the moment, where it should be for me. Let me just quickly have a look down again. Benji Plays, thank you for your comment. Just got the 100 one-shots with the Outlaw. Time for the hard challenge. Okay, good luck, Benji Plays, with that. The snipers, I've been told, are the hardest, and you probably know that yourself and how you work in them. But good luck for when you come to do those technical challenges. And Marco Iboli, I do remember you from a few streams ago, I think. Thank you so much for joining, and you're from Mexico, so hello to all the way over in Mexico. Thank you so much for your comment, mate. Appreciate it. Mr. Corsa, did you ever have that wildfire in the beta on the Spitfire? As I did, it was crazy. Do you know what, mate? I never really kind of was fussed in using any kind of weapon in the beta. I literally was playing heist all the time. I can't even safely say what weapon. I think I was using the combat knife and maybe the pistol all in the heist. I never really got to use any other weapon, so I didn't, unfortunately. And yeah, you're actually saying there, looking further down, that the recoil was ridiculous. It is, mate. I'm actually, finding that now. The Spitfire is crazy with the recoil. I'm just going to have a look, actually, and see if there's anything we can do to actually tame it. The only thing I can... I mean, we haven't actually got anything to tame the recoil. So they're really putting us to the test this year in if a weapon has really bad recoil, we're going to have to put up with it, basically. That's what it seems like. But that's okay. We're getting headshots with it. It's not that we can't get any headshots. We can. Just at times where I think we possibly would have got headshots if we could have had maybe, an attachment on that did reduce, like grip or something for the, the recoil. I think we would have got more headshots. But, I mean, we're getting them, but slowly. But there's nothing to improve or reduce the recoil. There's nothing like that at all. Okay. Maybe on another weapon there is, but not on the Spitfire, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to make do with what we've got at the moment. Okay, let's get into another game. Well, I'm happy for Team Deathmatch to continue on just for the time being. So, right, we know where we are. Let's have a look down at some more. And yeah, Fear Drift, thank you again for another comment. Try core. I did actually say that a moment ago, didn't I? I said maybe we're probably better off trying core mode. I haven't played that actually since yesterday, so I might go back to that in a moment. We'll have one more game of Team Deathmatch, see how it goes. If not, I'll have a go at core again. We've got to find some kind of game or game mode that suits headshots, either hardcore or core mode. Normally it's hardcore, as you know, but it just seems so difficult in hardcore to get the headshots that we need. Okay, Fear Drift again, the launchers are overpowered in this game because of the attachments you can put on. Yeah, definitely, mate. There's only one launcher as we know at the moment, the Helion Salvo. I've actually completed that to gold, as you know, so that's pretty cool. Try getting a headshot on a teammate. Hardcore free for all. It's really good in core, it melts. Okay, let's hustle. Now remember, this is a great map. I do like this map. Not when I get caught out like that. But this is a fantastic map. We had a really good few games on this when we were using this yesterday. And again, I think the spawn has already changed to the back of this side again. I'm not certain. But always check the back of the map, as always, guys, just in case there are some static players around. It does help with increasing your headshot average at the end of any game. Now, you see the enemy are back over there again. I just see one coming over there. I didn't want to get the shot. There's one. What? See, it is crazy. I've been waiting there for a few moments, aimed in on a head for a guy coming from my left, and then I'm getting one coming from the right, and a teammate just went through there. I don't know if it's just a luck thing. It's just, you know, I don't really know whatever is going on here with this Black Ops 4, but it's not playing biscuit. Put it that way. There's actually 3 enemy there, so it makes me wonder what my teammates are shooting over there when all the enemy are actually here. It seems like they like to come through this way. Let's pick up my combat axe again. Oh, what? Okay, I've got to, I think, be a little bit more concentrated on what's going on here. I'm normally never, ever this bad. This has got to change. It really has. And these headshots I want, as you know, to come a little bit more often. Wow, where did you come from, man? I think they're coming in again from this way. They are. Whoa. Again, it's a matter of just standing, I think, on the spot, moving from corner to corner in hope that, you know, an enemy will come out where you anticipate and then trying to get the kill. It shouldn't be like this, though. There's a lovely map to explore, but it looks like we can't explore it because we just get killed when we get out in the open. It's weird. It's mental. Okay, there's only various times we're going to move up. Now, in theory, enemies should be spawning from in front of us there. We just managed to get... there was another one there. Why didn't we get the kill on that? I don't understand. Right, what we're going to do... what? Okay. I must be shooting invisible players that aren't even there again. That's all I can say. Okay, let's get the care package out. What I'm going to do is actually drop it down here. I've got to watch the spawn from behind me, though. So what I'm going to do is actually guard that way with my RCXD, just in case they decide to spawn this way. Oh, there is one there. I don't know if I'll be able to blow them up now, though. We might have to blow it up and go for the care package, otherwise we're going to miss it. And it is... the Thresher. Now, I've not had this as a score streak before. There was an enemy up there, I know, guys. I don't know why he didn't shoot me as I went for my care package. I thought that was what he was aiming for. But what I'm going to do is try and get... Oh, I thought I was going to try and at least get one headshot in there. But they did kind of pile out on top of me. Right, let's use this thresher. Okay, thresher coming in. I'm actually going to hide up here. Now, this is one awesome score streak. Still need a few more headshots in this game. They're not coming as much as what I'd like. There we go, there's another couple of kills. I'm not certain actually how many runs it does. We were discussing this the other day, I think. I think it does kind of like 5 runs, I think, something like that we counted. Oh no! But yeah, we had about 5 runs. You can see it actually coming around again. It's about the 5th run it's having now. And it's actually killing my teammates, so I've got to be careful because I think it shot down 2 teammates already, so I've got to be careful. One more and I'm going to get kicked. That's about the 6th run. Keeping that aim up just down there, just to see if we can get another headshot. I'm actually going to... Ooh. Is that an enemy? What? Okay. Now we've got to be careful of that attack chopper, obviously. Now I'm going to just sit here a moment. Again, we've got to be careful that the spawning doesn't change. Because it will change quickly, as you know. It's gone really quiet, the map. It really has. Well, the game, not the map has gone quiet, but the game has actually gone really quiet. Now, I heard through my acoustic sensor an enemy out there. Unfortunately for me, that's just my luck. It was actually walking away from where I was. So the purifier that I had, my flamethrower, didn't actually reach the distance of where he was. Now normally he would have probably been coming on a different day, just walking through that door as you would normally do. Why is he walking away from it? I don't understand. It's just my luck. It's got to be. No! No, no, no. Why did I do that? I am sorry, teammate. For some reason, I just didn't see their name tag above their head until the last moment. And normally it takes 2 headshots, as you know, to kill someone on hardcore. But that was actually just 1 trigger. I think it pumped about maybe 1-2 bullets in. And because I'd already killed 2 teammates before, accidentally, with that Thresher score streak that I had, we got kicked, guys. I dislike doing that. I'm sorry to that player who I did kill. I didn't do it on purpose. Let's get ourselves into another game. We've got to get these headshots. We're going to stick on here, I think, guys, if you're happy for about, well, until about maybe 12:30 UK time. So we'll be on here for about another 40 minutes, something like that. I want to try and at least get these headshots done in this live stream that we're doing here. I'm going to try core mode, okay? We're going back to core mode. We're going to try domination. Let's go domination. I used to recommend everyone to play domination to get easy headshots. In domination, you've got a good idea of roughly where the enemy should be. But again, we've noticed in domination games on Black Ops before now that, you know, it doesn't always spawn where you think they're spawning, even though they're controlling a zone. So it's completely swapped up, as we've already said. But it should help. We're going to try it out. We're going back to core mode. I know it's going to take more bullets, but let's see if it will actually get the bullets in quick, because remember, we've got the fast fire rate on this Spitfire. So any kind of hits on the enemy should, in theory, kill that enemy before they've killed us, because we'll be able to pump those bullets in a lot quicker than what they can pump the bullets into us, hopefully. Unless they've got a Spitfire as well, or something with a fast fire rate. But let's give it a go and see. Now, Fear Drift, you're saying try and get in, obviously, a headshot on teammate. I did. I got kicked out of the game. But it was only because I got 2 before. But are you saying that it might count towards a headshot? Have you tried this? Does it work? Because it wouldn't surprise me if there's a little glitch in the game where you can shoot at a teammate's head and it will actually give you one towards the headshot you need. I think if that was the case, I think we'd get more teammates in the games that we're in getting headshots on us, but I haven't had that happen. But okay, let's see now if we can make the most out of this Spitfire. Teammates have got me. Sometimes they do come here and sit and watch there, and that's an easy place to get a headshot. So I'm just going to sit back here, actually go prone for a moment, and in hope the enemy will come up here to look out, get some sniper rifle kills or something. In theory, they should be spawning this end. We should have a rough idea of where this one, because they've actually only got A. But again, we're going for A, so the teammates are telling me now. Let's just have a check. There's a full team, so I don't know why they're not looking like they're playing. I mean, there is an enemy coming straight back down there. There he is. Now again, having acoustic sensor on, highlighted them on the map, is absolutely brilliant. That let's see if we can come up behind them, because there was an enemy just over to my left there. Yeah, they're actually going in that little building, but there could be more in the distance. Again, at that distance, I really dislike the Spitfire. At a medium range, the Spitfire is absolutely mental, as you know, guys. At the recoil, as we've already said. Oh, what? So I'm being fired upon from everyone. Well, not everyone, but at least players I didn't even see who were there trying to fire upon me. There was one I kept an eye on, but he wasn't the one I was actually firing at. It was a different enemy that was firing at me. Can we get the headshot? Yes. No. There's another one coming in. Can we get the headshot? Come on! Now, as you can see, it is taking a little bit more bullets to get the headshot. So, again, we're just trying this out in core mode. I would usually use hardcore, as you know, guys, but even hardcore is proven to be a little bit of a struggle. But we're trying it out to see if we can survive a little bit longer. But it's hard getting the headshots at that medium range distance with the Spitfire, as I've already said, because the recoil is crazy and you can't tame it very well to keep control of that recoil. It is insane, as we've already said. Right, let's see if we can come up behind the enemy, because we can get to B from this point here. And there is an enemy, I think, just up here. I'm going to leave that TAC deployment beacon. Now again, why didn't I get the kill there? I thought I pumped enough bullets into him, especially with the fire rate that this Spitfire has got, to get the kill, but obviously not. I mean, what have you got there? You got the KN-57. I mean, I don't know. I can't safely say them because I haven't used the KN-57 in Black Ops 4 yet. But I can't safely say that that is more powerful than my Spitfire. We nearly got an axe kill there, guys. Nearly. At this distance, no way am I going to get that kill. It's going to be very tough. Okay, So that was a headshot just before the round ended at medium distance, but that was a lucky headshot. It's just the bounce there that actually bounced up from the head. But another headshot in the bag. Okay, just having a little quick look down again. Okay, so Mr. Corsa, what I meant was the operator mod, it called Wildfire on the Spitfire. Yeah, I've seen that actually, yeah. And you think the recoil is bad. Now, if you put that on, it is ridiculous as the fire rate full. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I have seen that operator mod. And that Wildfire, I've not used it yet. But I can't imagine what that would be like when the recoil is this bad. I mean, there's got to be a reason why they have that as an option to have on the gun. Because if it's totally insane and you just can't get any kills with it because the fire rate is bouncing, why would they put it on otherwise? It must be able to do something, otherwise they wouldn't have it on. Now again, I'm not actually having any luck here at the moment. We're getting the upper hand on an enemy when close confrontation again, when I thought I probably would have. See again, that that fire rate is crazy. I think it probably is a little bit more easier in hardcore with this weapon. Core mode is proven to be a little bit difficult. Now there is an enemy in there, but I'm going to try and come the long way around and come up behind them. Oh! How did I miss with the combat axe, guys? That was so close range. I don't understand how I missed that. I did see an enemy dog. Let's see if we can get this with the combat axe. Oh, and I haven't got the combat axe. That's just typical, isn't it? Right, we're going to go the long way round. Right, we've nearly been streamed just over 2 hours now, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off after this game. I'm going to have something to eat. We're going to kind of rethink things and see if we can come up with a plan to make it a lot more easier for anyone to get headshots at the moment. I mean, I'm not finding them difficult, but I'm just trying to get into that correct game mode and get the right players to make it a little bit more easier to get these headshots. I mean, we're getting them. It's not like we're not getting any at all. We are getting them, but just not frequently enough. I don't want to take a zone seed just yet because I can hear an enemy round there. Definitely there, there's one. I mean, that was crazy. How many bullets was that? All we can do is laugh, isn't it, guys? But it is annoying when it doesn't go to plan. Ah! So I'm going to get that combat axe kill then. I think that enemy is still out there. Okay, let's sit back a moment. They are here somewhere, I can hear them. Right, let's go this way. At least try and get a kill, if nothing else. Ah, I'd like to know what weapon that is. The ICR-7 again. And the KM-57, the assault rifles, they do seem way more powerful than any submachine gun at the moment that I've come up against. I can't actually wait to get onto the assault rifles myself. Look at that headshot. There's another headshot, guys. I luckily just managed to get that before the teammate got in there. But that seems like on core mode, it seems that needs to be the distance away that we get our headshots. Anything further away, and it's just... Did we get the headshot? Why did we get the headshot? That was definitely a headshot. No, there is one up here. Actually, two, I think, up here. So I'm just going to wait and see if they come in. Oh! Whoa, dude. Now, sometimes it does work in close combat, but that's probably like the first time it's ever made me have the advantage there. Okay, we got a victory in the end there. A couple of fairly close range, decent kills in the end, but still not enough headshots going on, guys. So we might go back to hardcore after this, I'm not sure. But let me just quickly read a few comments down, and we're going to have a little break so I can have something to eat. And then I'll make another live stream maybe this afternoon, guys, or this evening. We'll let you guys know. Okay, so Mr. Corsi, you're going to be here for as long as I want to stream. Okay, mate, well, this is the plan. I'm actually going to now go off air just for a short while. I'm going to have something to eat, and hopefully you can join me later on this afternoon. But like I said, I'm going to put a time out. I'm not certain what time it's going to be, but I won't keep you guys waiting around for too long if you are obviously, you know, waiting for my streams. I really appreciate that. Let's just check how many headshots we actually got in that game, just so we get an idea. See, 3, that's not anywhere near my average at all. So we're going to have to change that. Okay, so fear drift again. Killing a teammate makes you more likely to be a player of the game, so it might count as a headshot. Okay, worth trying actually. You might try that after I've had my break. And Lewis Ganster 420. Hopefully I'll pronounce that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I like that accent. Keep it up. I'm just from the UK, mate. Thank you so much for saying so, but thanks for your comment. Really appreciate it, and for watching this live Black Ops 4 stream. And Fear Drift, it's not the right map. I don't know what actually are the right maps. You guys are going to have to tell me what, you know, later on when I come back on the live stream later. For those of you who are going to join me, what maps you prefer. And then we're going to see if we can get into them. As you know, we've got no control over that really, what maps we'd like to go into. It's all kind of picked at random really. We can actually vote for it, as you know, but then, you know, I think it's up to the other members of that party or the pre-lobby that we're in to vote for that same map. If it doesn't, you ain't going to get that map you want. So it's a little bit kind of all picked at random. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to end it there. I'm now going to have something to eat. Let's just see where we're up to so we know where we're continuing on from on the next part 3 of this live stream, trying to get the Spitfire SMG to gold camo. So we've got 36. Now, I'm telling you now, guys, and you know this from watching my videos before, I would have normally probably been up to at least in this maybe 2-3 hours worth of streaming. Actually, no, 3 hours, because I had an hour last night, didn't I? So about 3 hours worth of streaming so far. We've managed to get 36 headshots. Normally by 3 hours, I probably would have been maybe over halfway, maybe up to about 60-70 headshots by now in just 3 hours, because I can normally do them in about 4 or 5 hours and complete them. So, you know, we're a little bit behind, but we're going to continue on with that after a break. I hope you can join me, guys, again for the live stream a little bit later on this afternoon. But as I said, I will put the time out. Thank you so much for all your comments today, guys. I'm just going to see if there's any more comments. Fear drift again, the close range ones. Okay, yeah, the close range ones, yeah. All right, we'll bear that in mind. Hopefully you can remind me when I come back again later. But thanks for all your comments today, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel the way you do. It's absolutely amazing. I really appreciate everything that you're doing for the channel, guys. And thanks for all your help, because you're helping me as much as I'm trying to help you guys. And later on, we're going to see if we can get this Spitfire to gold camo. So I hope you can join me for that. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching today. See you soon.